While I was doing the research for my last video, I saw something that I overlooked. There's a few more things I've observed and I'll show you in this video. One of the shoes sold on Amlo, this one. Before Amlo came into the scene in the last maybe 3-4 months, I had seen this and these two sneakers while doing research for other videos about a year ago. These shoes outdate Amlo. Now, there was something else I found very curious when I clicked on the sneaker itself. Usually when I do the Catfish Test, I right click on the shoe and I either download the image and Google search it, or I just right click on the sneaker itself to search it via Google. However, I observed that when I right clicked on these shoes, right now I'm right clicking, nothing showed up on the screen. When I scroll up here and I try right clicking on the logo itself, nothing shows up on the screen. This is strange behavior. Usually people who make websites allow right clicking because it's just easier to navigate the website. If you're on one website and you are browsing through everything, it's just easier for you to right click and open a new tab. Right click on it and you can come on the next page without losing the page you were on initially, right? And go through everything. But on this website, you can't right click on the website. Later on, I came back here and what I did was I came here and I went to this JavaScript here and I blocked it. I figured it was JavaScript that was doing this because it's difficult to do this via CSS. Once I reload the page, however, and I return here, now I can right click on it. Now let's go back to all of their sneakers. And when I come back to all of their sneakers, I can still right click now and search. So the JavaScript has been disabled, at least largely. Now what this allows me to do, and any other person do, is to right click on it and just search Google for the image. And when you do this, you run what I now call the Catfish Test, because you can see other websites that sell the same thing. And you can see that apart from Amlo, this is Amlo, but this website Kicksville Online, Touchy Style Online, they all sell the same sneaker. Now Vancy does as well, and Zed. You can do the same thing for every single sneaker sold by Amlo, and you would see other stores that sell the same thing. Now my suspicion is that apart from Amlo also owns another shoe website called Gus. Now, like I said, other things have come up that have made me convinced that this is just another dropshipping site, or what I call a catfish website. Now, if you come to Gus Shoes, you observe the same thing. They sell the exact same sneakers, and they have the same problem. I can't right click on them. The general design patterns and as well as the fonts here are also very similar. So I'm sure that this is, or at the very least, I'm 90% sure that this is also owned by Amlo. If I come down to JavaScript here, I can just block the JavaScript for that website, and that should be good. So if I come back here and I refresh this, now I can right click on it. So let's scroll down here and see the same thing. Let's go to men, high top sneakers, just like in Amlo, right? This is Amlo, men. If the JavaScript was still working, men, right? And you would see high top sneakers. But let's come down here and see the same thing here on Gus. The same fonts as well. They just name their shoes differently on this website. And if I right click on this, we will find this is DTSF. And we just right click on this and we search Google for image. And you see the same thing here. You scroll down, you see Amlo. Remember, we got this from Gus. And you see this website as well, Whip Up. And when you come to the second page, you see Intact Style, Outlets 26, Yakuza Style. Like I say in all of my catfish videos, the source for all of these companies is AliExpress. All they do is they come on AliExpress. If we come on AliExpress, we can see here that the cost of this sneaker on AliExpress is, okay, they no longer have this right now. Let's just scroll through here and you see that they sold this for $17. So if these guys, meaning Amlo, pay about $17, likely less, because they now ask the AliExpress store to create bags for them, and that means they pay upfront in bulk. So if we look at this and we say, okay, they pay about 15 bucks a piece and they sell it to you over here at about 198. These may seem cheap for people who are into sneakers, right? High-end sneakers, but this is very expensive. They're making more than 1,000% on on this, on the upsell of this. The third thing that made me sure that this is a catfish or dropshipping store is that when you go to the YouTube, to other YouTube pages, I observed that there was one YouTuber that stated that the shipping for this product took about 3 weeks to arrive. That usually happens because they're shipping from China. If you've bought Amlo Shoes and you want to correct me on that, you can in the comment section. I also observed that if we come here to Amlo Shoes and you go to any unboxing store, okay, let's try this hood review, this part. Now here's something. You can see that on the outside here, right? You see the Amlo bag. With this, you just tell the AliExpress manufacturer, I need a bag. They'll put your logo on it and you're good to go. So that's very easy to do. Now, what I want you to observe, however, is the packaging, right? After it comes out of the bag here, this is how the shoe comes. Now, if you've bought sneakers before, you would know that this is not usually how sneakers are packaged. The reason sneakers are packaged like this is if you've bought any sneakers from AliExpress, you know that this is the cheapest way for them to ship. That's why the shoes and the sneakers are also very light, because the lighter they are, the cheaper they are to ship. On AliExpress, shipping is almost free, but to do that, it has to be below a certain weight. There's no reason for them to add all the extra thrills and frills because it will increase the weight of the item itself and the shipping cost accordingly. In this case, we're just putting tape around it and the sneakers in like this. This is cheap to ship. Now I'm going to warn you, like I showed in my first video, I bought a few of these, not Amlo shoes, but sneakers from AliExpress. They are not the best when it comes to support. So while you can wear this for fashion purposes, don't wear this for sports, for instance, or to run. Over the long run, the shoes will fall apart, but more importantly, you don't have the support you need that comes with running shoes. This is how it comes in. And this is typical AliExpress packaging. Here's the other one, the Wolf Whites, right? 170 sold, shoes for men, and here it costs 20 bucks. Now, please go on the in real life page of Amlo Shoes if you have bought these sneakers before. I created this website to help aggregate the real world images of these items so that people see in real life and can make their choice. It will also help us know the stores that are related to each other, meaning Amlo Shoes has this, but so does Gus Shoes, Kicksville Online, Touchy Style, Glitch, like I showed in my last video. There are a bunch of other companies that sell the same items. So this website will help us relate these different items and different stores to each other. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.